Max, Charlie, amazing job on the film. The Batman is a cinematic masterpiece. Your characters were hilarious and unforgettable. But for both of you, how excited were you when you learned that you'd both be working together when you won the role in The Batman?
Well, it was a trip, man, because we didn't know it was the Batman when we auditioned for it. We knew it was going to be something big, but we were reading sides from the French Connection. I think there were two different scenes, and I'm a fan of that movie too. So when we found out that we were going to be cast, I believe it was like Christmas Eve morning, and they said, "Hey, congratulations, you got the job." And we're like, "Really?" Yeah, it's for the Batman. You're going to London in 6 weeks. It was just, it's a moment of shock. Like, you don't even really take it in. You just kind of go, wait, my life just totally changed directions like that. And then it's about just getting ready for what comes next. And it's super exciting.
Sure.
And I will say I was excited too, because knowing that they had us read for the French Connection, I knew, therefore, that this was going to be a different Batman. It was going to be, if that's what was informing what they were making sure was there in their decisions for who was being cast, I was like, oh, this is going to be cool. This is going to be really cool.
Now, look, there wasn't a lot of humor in The Batman. However, one of the most memorable moments is both when Batman and Bruce Wayne knock on your door. How did Robert Pattinson's vibe differ in each performance, both on and off camera?
I mean, first of all, Rob off camera is just like the sweetest, goofiest guy, consummate professional, but like so warm, so lovely to be around. And when it came to shooting those scenes, we'd seen him in the Batsuit before, because I think we shot that big action sequence at the Drops Factory warehouse where the Batmobile is revealed. We shot that first. That was one of the first things we all shot together. But nonetheless, you know, he opens the door, or we open the door, and you see Batman in front of you. He was ferocious in that suit. It was one thing to see him kind of play elsewhere, but to get punched in the face by Batman like over and over and over again, that was a trip. When we saw him as Bruce Wayne, it was the first time we'd seen him at all, seen Rob as that half of the character. And it was shocking because, I don't know, both big Batman fans here. It was just such a different take, and I think such an honest take about this, you know, this like wounded, traumatized billionaire. And so we open up the door and we're kind of, you know, the first take sort of not quite sure what to expect. And the contrast between Bruce and Batman couldn't have been more different. You see it on the screen. It was just really incredible to kind of encounter that in person. And
absolutely. Now,
yeah.
The world of the Batman continues to grow with the announced sequel and spin-off series starring the Penguin on HBO Max. Are you both ready to step back into your roles, into your sports jackets, and head back into the Iceberg Lounge?
Oh, well, I wish I could speak to that. You know, always ready. But yeah, all I can say about the upcoming projects, for legal reasons, because I'm on the Warner Brothers lot, is it's straight up, I'm excited for all the fans, because I believe this when I say it. I think Matt has been thinking about all this stuff for years, and he is a huge fan and knows the mythology and is just in love with this whole universe. So we're talking about a lifetime of love for Batman coming out on all different platforms, including the 4K Blu-ray HD version of this bad boy. And I will say, there's some behind the scenes stuff there, some certain scenes that I wish hadn't been cut, but lots of extra content, and you get to see how this thing was made, which will blow your mind. They utilize some technologies with the screens that they had. I mean, it was just, I hope you get it, because it's
Look, it's a cinematic masterpiece. Batman fans can take it home on 4K Ultra HD on May 24th, and it's on digital currently right now and streaming currently on HBO Max. Guys, fantastic job. Look, the Batman's one of the best Batman movies out there. So congratulations, guys.
Thank you so much.